All right, welcome to Monday Affirmations. I am your host, Dr. Eric Davis, and I am so glad you're here. Each Monday, we pause together to reflect, reset, and step into the week with clarity and intention. Today, in Season 3, Episode 10, we're exploring a theme that touches every one of us: fear. But not fear in its obvious form. Fear rarely shows up saying, "Here I am." Instead, it hides, it disguises itself, it wears masks that shape our choices, our relationships, and even our sense of self, often without our awareness. Today, we're going to look at 3 of the most common masks of fear: anger, perfectionism, and avoidance. By naming them, we take away their power. By recognizing them, we create space for freedom, courage, and growth. All right, let's jump right in. Let's start with the mask of anger. Think about the last time you felt angry. Maybe it was a heated argument, or maybe it was something small, like someone cutting you off in traffic. Anger often feels strong. It gives us a sense of control. But if we look beneath the surface, anger is often fear in disguise. Fear of being hurt. Fear of being rejected. Fear of losing something important. Anger says, "I'm powerful," but underneath, fear whispers, "I'm afraid of being vulnerable." When we pause in moments of anger and ask ourselves, what am I really afraid of right now? We often find the real source of our pain. That awareness alone can soften our response and open the door to healing. Now, this next mask is the mask of perfectionism. Perfectionism is another mask fear loves to wear. On the outside, it looks like discipline, ambition, and high standards. But underneath, it's often fear of judgment, fear of failure, or fear of not being enough. The perfectionist says, if I can just get everything right, no one will see my flaws. But perfection is an illusion. It keeps us trapped in endless striving, never satisfied, never at peace. When we notice perfectionism rising in us, we can pause and ask, am I striving for excellence, or am I hiding from fear of being imperfect? That small shift in awareness frees us to create, to try, and to grow without the heavy weight of fear. All right, now this next mask is the mask of avoidance. Avoidance is perhaps the quietest mask, but one of the most powerful. It shows up as procrastination, distraction, or withdrawal. We tell ourselves, "I'll deal with that later," or "It's not that important." But often, avoidance hides fear of discomfort, fear of rejection, or fear of inadequacy. Avoidance feels safe in the moment, but it keeps us from moving forward. The moment we name it, "I'm avoiding this because I'm afraid," we take the first step toward freedom. Each time we face what we've been avoiding, even in small ways, we weaken fear's grip and strengthen our courage. As you hear these masks, you may recognize one that feels especially familiar. The truth is, we all wear these masks at different times. The key is not to judge ourselves for it, but to notice, and then to remind ourselves, fear is not the enemy. Fear is simply information. Let's close with an affirmation for the week ahead. Take a deep breath with me and say these words to yourself. I see the masks of fear for what they are. I choose truth over illusion, courage over hiding, and growth over limitation. Fear may visit me, but fear doesn't define me. Thank you so much for joining me today on Monday Affirmations. I hope this episode gave you insight into the subtle ways fear may be shaping your life and the courage to step beyond it. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your reflections. Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and let's continue this journey together. Until next week, my name is Dr. Eric Davis, and thank you for listening. And may your Monday be filled with courage, clarity, and peace.